Good evening. Today, there is some somber and bad news from the FMCG sector. The FMCG sector is fast-moving consumer goods sector. This includes lot of personal care products and ready-to-meet products on the food cycle. Today, Hindustan Unilever has decided to increase prices of its personal care categories. It has increased its price from nearly 1% to 33%. The average price hike for all the Hindustan Unilever personal care products is about 7.5%. To follow suit immediately, what has happened is the Indian Tobacco Company ITC also has decided to jack up prices. And today, what has happened is prices of soaps, shampoos, and other personal care products have gone up. Let us take a popular HUL brand called Wheel. Wheel's prices have gone up by 3.4% according to HUL. But basically, what it means is the price of wheel has gone up by 2 rupees. Why are personal care products being targeted for price rise now? The answer is simple and you knew it would come. Last year, palm oil you could buy at 85 rupees a liter off the shelves. Today, the price of palm oil is more than double that price and is peaked at 185 rupees. All your personal care products and skin cleaners use palm oil or its derivatives as an input. Rising input costs have meant that palm oil prices are extremely high. Most of the palm oil comes from Indonesia and Malaysia. There have been export restrictions and palm oil season is in full swing, in spite of which prices have not softened much. So, what HUL and ITC are expecting is that prices will remain very high. ITC is a price gauge and which will enable all other companies which are smaller in size to increase. Looks like after looking at the poor results of Godrej Consumer Products last quarter, even Godrej Consumer Products will go for a price rise. All the major brands in India have started to increase prices. This is not only in terms of personal cleaning products. For those who have looked at Asian Paints and Asian Paints results and have looked at the con call made by Asian Paints, they have also said they will increase prices this year by several percentage points, at least thrice. What is happening is Asian Paints is not able to manage costs. This is because of high input prices in crude. Crude prices are extremely high. In spite of crude correcting 10% today, it still remains extremely high. This means that costs of paints will also go up because the major input in the cost of paint is crude oil derivatives. With crude prices remaining high and OPEC plus not increasing, ramping up productions, one can increase prices to rise. Also, for farmers, urea prices have increased rapidly, at times even at 200 rupees per kg. Fertilizer companies are still not happy and are still making losses. So it is very clear that urea prices will have to go up in recent times. A farmer told me that if rising prices of fertilizer and other input costs keeps on going up, farmer profits are going down and therefore one can increase prices of vegetables and staple foods. It will be very difficult for government to keep the price of rice, wheat, pulses and other products very low. Vegetables are proving very expensive. For the last 2-3 days, Twitter has been trending that tomato prices have gone through the roof. I did tweet that in Madras that the price of tomatoes had crossed 100 rupees a kg. People messaged me back by saying that prices in various places was 120 or 140 rupees a kg. The problem is not primarily because of any cost push inflation. Here, because of unseasonal rains in South India, the entire tomato crop has been damaged. Since there are no supply of tomatoes and we don't have tomatoes in cold storage, prices of tomatoes have gone up. But it is not only tomatoes, the other prices of vegetables have also started to rise. It looks very bad that inflation across products and services is increasing. As I did point out in this channel last week, prices of data and internet is also going through the roof. So it's absolutely clear with brands raising prices across various products, it is very clear that there is a demand-led inflation, and we cannot dismiss this inflation as a transitionary one and that markets will correct. Companies once raise prices will not drop prices. If one looks at HUL's results last quarter, in value terms, revenue went up 14%, but actually, in terms of volumes, the growth was more muted at 5%, and gross margins shrunk by 47 basis points or 0.47%. It's basically what those results tell us is the pain in the various sectors. Prices are going through the roof and companies are not able to manage costs. When companies are not able to manage costs, they will have to increase prices and demand will come down. On one hand, while this is going on, except perhaps in the information technology sector, job market is down. Like I have repeatedly pointed out, the number of jobs lost according to a CMI report is about 55 lakhs. What CMI tries to points out is when we look at salaried jobs, we look at very high paid jobs. But a maid servant working at your house is also a paid job. Your driver is also a paid salary job. Jobs like this have gone down the tube, and sectors like hotel, travel, media have not recovered from the ravages of inflation. The entertainment industry has also not recovered. Thus, large sections of our society are not yet reached income levels which were there before COVID. But prices of commodities and services have been rising. The net result will be declining sales. Like I did speak yesterday in Hindi, Hero Motors sale and Honda Motors sales is at a 7-year low. All this points out it is high time the Reserve Bank decided to rein in inflation and move away from the ultra loose monetary policy that it is following today. Thank you for watching. Be rich. நீங்கள் என்னோட எல்லா சேனலுக்கும் பேராதரவு கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. உங்கள் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிங்கிற புது சேனல்லையும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, பெல் நோட்டிஃபிகேஷனை தட்டி விடுங்க. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. नमस्कार, मेरा नाम आनंद श्रीनिवासन है और मैं एक पर्सनल फाइनेंस कंसल्टेंट हूँ. मैं 2 YouTube चैनल चलाता हूँ पर्सनल फाइनेंस के बारे में. एक मनी पेज तमिल में है. मेरे बहुत से दोस्त बोले कि मैं हिंदी में एक चैनल शुरू करूं, तो मैंने एक पैसा बोलता है नाम का एक हिंदी चैनल शुरू किया है. मैं पर्सनल निवेश के बारे में ही बात करूंगा. आप उसको सब्सक्राइब करें, अपने दोस्तों को शेयर करें. अगर आप हिंदी नहीं जानते हैं तो पैसा करें. जो आपके दोस्त हिंदी जानते हैं उनको सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए आग्रह करें. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.